This is Live Prepper here, and I'm doing a response video on Canadian Prepper. He's got a huge following, and it's fine. I look at some of pictures of ones he's posted on there and things, and he talks about the overhill preppers on this here. He's talking about the difference between the Armageddon preppers, the apocalypse preppers, compared to the young survivalist preppers, the difference between them. He talks about it now. He's saying is that, and I can understand where he's coming from on it. He's seen a Doomsday episode and showing this guy was like pushing 70. He had his off-grid place, totally secure, more toilet paper than he ever needs. He feels that preppers up in the age needs to be preparing for their end. That why they basically prepping if they're already on up in age. Why they're wasting their time doing this here when they serve no purpose is what he's saying basically. Because now back before and he has a point on it. He's talking about back before World War II, many people did prep their own foods. They raised their own foods. They canned their own foods. Things was different. Now, as time changed and people became more comfortable in their life surroundings where they could run to the store and get the things, they was living in apartments. They're living in houses. They're having to move wherever their jobs are. The convenience of not doing all this stuff. I've talked to people that just says, my family did it. I hated it. I don't want to do it. I'd rather go down to the store and get things. I made some air freshener I gave to a friend of mine from fabric softener. It's dilute, so this is cheaper. He'll use this. And it was still sitting in the corner. It was never used. I gave them some homemade soap. They never used it because I was very comfortable in going to the store and getting their things. So this is how society's set up. But the fact is, young people are set up like that. He's talking about many of the younger generation do not leave home till they're around 35. And that's getting to be, used to be like 25. Now it's raised. Many of them don't even get married. Or if they do get married, they don't want children. If they do have children, they may have one. Many of today's society has become very self-centered on their computer technology and stuff. You will see some with children. You will see some will adopt children. Being gay is open, and I have no problems with that. That's their lifestyle, and many of them are adopting children to continue on with their life and give them their legacy, but they're not having children. The women will, of course, one of them will produce a child in it. And even the men would do that. They'll find a woman that's willing to carry the child and have their children that way. So this just society has changed. But talk about the over-the-hill preppers. I use my technology. I use my knowledge and I share with people. I don't have 5 tons of toilet paper put up. I don't have 5 years of food put up. I do have the knowledge and ability, and I'm always learning how to do things for myself. Do I want to go more off-grid basis? Yes. Am I sitting there thinking I need to save up 50 years worth of food? No. I am encouraging handicapped preppers. I am encouraging older people to substantiate stuff. I'm not encouraging them to sit there and stock up 5 years worth of food. What I am encouraging them to do is research themselves for alternate herbs and state in health situations. I am encouraging them to take better care of themselves because many of them, however sad it is, do not have anybody to fall back on. Many of them, their children are living out of states. Many of them have lost contact with their children or don't know. My son lives out of backpack. He's mad at the world. He's mad at me. He's mad at my family. He's mad at this. So he pops up in my life when it suits his need to pop up in his life. But I don't expect him to hear from him. I don't put him down because that's his lifestyle. But the thing is that saying overhill preppers is a waste of time is not. It's not a waste of time. I'm not sitting there telling these people to stock up among years. I'm telling them to survive the best way they can, to take care of themselves the best way they can in a situation. So I'm not real thrilled on the commentary. Yeah, here you are, a 36-year-old man is healthy looking, has not ever had to go with the fact of living in a wheelchair or maybe lost a leg. You've not had to go with the fact of going blind or maybe being deaf. You've not ever had to deal with any of that situation. You've not maybe ever went without a meal. Maybe you've never went hungry in your entire life, but many of these people have. So you need to reevaluate your situation. And, you need to think and take and look at more of these other preppers and check more of these other channels out and think about them and listen to what they're saying, because many of them could point out, I see too many preppers out stations out there, YouTubers that don't talk about the handicap. They do put down the older preppers. They say they're introverted. They're a waste of time. They don't learn. They don't share. They don't want to do anything help. That's wrong. I share my knowledge. I'm learning all the time. I think an older prepper can benefit a group in a survival situation. I think sometimes the older preppers may be the only ones that will help the younger preppers or the younger ones in a situation to get through another day. So, yes, it don't matter what age. I've seen some of them have 5 years worth of food put up. Why? Why put 5 years worth up when you're going to turn around? I have a friend that's an older prepper. He does have little stashes of food there, but he also knows that he's older. He's not going to sit there and stock up for 20 years worth of stuff. He has food just as a 5-0 in a situation. He has his stashes. He survives and he does what he do, but he shares his information. He learns, and he don't, many of the older preppers that I talk to do not stock up in tons and tons and tons and tons of food. So, Canadian prepper, you need to start doing a little more research. You need to find out that there's handicapped preppers out there, there's blind preppers out there, there's deaf preppers out there, there's preppers of all types out there. And yes, I'm doing this all by word of mouth. I'm building it up from ground up. I would love to have as many subscriptions as you do, but I don't. But you know what? What I do share helps. And I'm always learning. So do not put me down because I am an older prepper. You are 36 right now, but guess what? You're going to wake up one day and you're not 36. You're talking about us not wanting to get up and do, well, and you know what? I'm not a morning person. I'm not. I'm a night person. I'm an afternoon person. I don't move as fast as I used to. I don't run like it. I've had a knee replacement. I've had other things done. But you know what? I came back from it. I taught myself how to get up and down with my knees being messed up. I've taught myself how to do things. I do not let things hold me back. Yes, I may not move as fast as you do, but I have this. So don't be putting down the over the hill preppers until you do more research and you get out there and talk to more of these people and find out that it is a what if on either way. The younger preppers, the younger survivalists are very codependent on society. More and more of them do not live off the land. More and more of them are urban preppers or city dwellers and stuff. And many of the older ones are not all out there stacking up 20 years worth of food. And they're not necessarily prepping for themselves. Many of them do for the community and for their families and for their friends. So you need to check all of this out. I was really upset over you putting down the over the hill preppers because I want to tell you something other. I might be older than you, but I still got some sense about me. And you need to check things out before you start talking about the over the hill preppers, because I'm not that over the hill. And I know good and well I'm going to live to be a ripe old age if God's willing. And I know good and well I don't need to stock up for 30 years worth of food. This life prepper here want to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.